Hey everybody, it's daylight outside. Kind of get a different lighting here. So for today's video, I wanted to give you guys 20 Netflix recommendations, do 10 shows and 10 movies. With the shows, all of them are Netflix originals. Most of the movies are Netflix originals, some of them are not. They're not in any specific order. I don't know if I should start with the shows or the movies. Okay, I'm starting with the top 10 shows. The first show is obviously Stranger Things. The 4th season just came out like 3 weeks ago. The show starts with a girl named Eleven. She has telekinetic powers or telekinesis. There's this group of 4 boys, Mike, Dustin, Will, and Lucas. Will goes missing and a lot of people think he's dead, and his friends don't believe it. Eleven tries to help find him. That's basically the first season. I don't want to give away any much more. The next show is Squid Games. It's in Korean. 456 players go into this game and they play a bunch of games. If you don't win, they like kill you. The guards kill you. I really did not like the last episode. They're making a season 2, so that's really good. The next show is Made. This is like a limited series, so I think a limited series is only 1 season. It's about this, I think she's in her mid-20s, early 20s. She says she's in an abusive relationship. She takes her daughter with her and she has to get a job because she has no money and she's a maid. Number 4 is Cobra Kai. I love this show. It has 4 seasons. The 5th season's coming out, I think, in September. It's basically 2 adults. One is Johnny Lawrence and the other is, oh my god, what's his name? Something LaRusso. Oh my god, it's Ralph Macchio. I don't remember his name. I'm looking it up. Oh, Daniel LaRusso. Johnny opens a Cobra Kai. Daniel opens Miyagi-Do. They're from Karate Kid. I think there's 3. Karate Kids follow Daniel. I think Johnny's only in the first movie. I'm so excited for the 5th season to come out. The show is so good. I watched it in like 2 days. This next one, I have not finished this. I'm on the 5th episode. It's called First Kill. It's about this, I think she's 16 or 17. She's a vampire. And then she falls in love with this girl. And she's a monster hunter. And they fall in love. It's a really good show. I think the episodes are like 40 minutes each. I need to finish it though. The 6th one is You. It's about this guy named Joe, and he's like a stalker serial killer. He falls in love with this girl and he stalks her and he kills the people that she's friends with, she's dating. And there's 3 seasons. They're coming out with a 4th season this year, I think. This next one is 13 Reasons Why. They ended it in 2020. It's about this girl named Hannah Baker. She unalives herself, makes 13 tapes because this dude from her school does stuff to her, and it gets sent to people from her school that are on the tapes. Oh my god, this next one, this is Julie and the Phantoms. There's only 1 season. Netflix canceled it. It's about this girl. She's a singer. These 3 boys, they died and she can see them. So she starts a band with them called Julie and the Phantoms. Netflix completely canceled the show. And I was so upset. This 9th one is The Society. Netflix also canceled this one after 1 season. It's about 2 buses of kids go to this trip, but the trip got canceled because of rain, so they had to go back home. And they go back home and it's only them, and their parents are like missing, and they try to figure out what's happening. The show is so good. The episodes are like an hour long. This is the last show. It's Emily in Paris. It's about this girl named Emily, and she has this job in Paris. She falls in love with this dude. Things kind of go sideways from there. There's only 2 seasons. I think they might renew it for another one. The 2nd season ended on a cliffhanger, and I have to wait. And I swear if Netflix cancels it, I will be so upset. I'm gonna go with movies now. Most of the movies are Netflix originals, but some of them aren't. 5 of these movies are not Netflix originals and 5 of them are. So the first movie is Girl Interrupted. That was Angelina Jolie. Oh my god. I did not realize that was Angelina Jolie. Jared Leto? Okay, stop it. This came out in 1999. It's about this, I think she's 17. She's in a mental institution and she's friends with this other girl. Her name is Lisa. And Lisa, she's kind of a troubled girl. Susanna, who's played by Winona Ryder, she's kind of like a sweet girl in the beginning, and then she becomes friends with Lisa, and Lisa's kind of like a bad influence on her. Now, the movie is really long and it's a really good movie, so if you like 90s films, you should really watch that. Next is A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's not the 2010 one, it's the 1984 one. It's about Freddy Krueger. He's after kids. These kids fall asleep and he's in their dreams and he kills them in their dreams, and then they die in real life, and it's really creepy. He has like long knives and he got burned in a fire, so his face is like all burned up. Those are my favorite horror movies. They're so good. This is another old movie. This one is Titanic. It's a 3.5-hour long movie, but it is so good. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. No one else could have played those roles any better than them. I mean, it's quite literally about the Titanic. They go on the Titanic and then they get hit by an iceberg, and then the iceberg kind of breaks the ship and the Titanic is sinking. People are trying to find a way to get off and some people die. And the ending of the movie, wow, that was such a good movie. Okay, the next movie is Secret Obsession. This is a Netflix, oh wait. Okay, yeah, let me just do this one. I accidentally skipped one. I have not seen this movie in like 2 years. It's about this girl and she got in a car crash, or someone hit her with a car. She has memory loss. This guy claims to be her husband and she starts to find out things about him, wondering if he's actually her husband or not. Okay, this next one is not on Netflix yet. It was supposed to come on Netflix on Friday, but it's coming to Netflix on Sunday. It's the 2017 version. I've not seen the original yet. It's about this clown named Pennywise, and he's after 7 kids, and they're called the Losers Club, and the kids experience things, like weird things that no one else would experience. They're just scared. And he comes back every 27 years, and then It Chapter 2, which is not on here, is their grown-up selves, and they try to kill him. But that one's not on here, so I'm not going to talk about that one. That'll be in a different video. This next movie, this came out like last month. It's called Senior Year. It's where this 17-year-old girl goes into a coma for 20 years and she wants to redo her senior year because she never got to experience it all the way. That's literally all the movie is about. Okay, this next movie is Moxie. This movie made me cry, man. This was sad. Basically where this girl in high school makes a online group. It's called Moxie. It's about sexism. For girls, it's not fair that all of us get dress coded for wearing something and then dudes will wear the same exact thing and nothing will happen to them. And that was a Netflix original too. Okay, this one is also a Netflix original. The next movie is Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. It's about Ted Bundy. This girl falls in love with him and she doesn't realize that he's a serial killer, and she doesn't know what to believe, if he's a serial killer or not. The girl that plays the love interest is the main character in Emily in Paris. Lily Collins, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it's with Zac Efron plays Ted Bundy. It's a really good film. It's also a Netflix original. This next one, oh my god, I watched this movie last night and it made me bawl. It's called Afterlife of the Party. It's a Netflix original film. And this girl, I think she's 26 or 24. She dies and she has unfinished business with people in her life, and she has to fix it with them and before she goes into the afterlife. Oh my god, the ending was so sad, it really made me cry. Her name is Victoria Justice. She's the main character. I think she also plays in Victorious. This last movie is not a Netflix original. It's The Amazing Spider-Man. It's about this 17-year-old teenager who gets bit by a spider with radioactive venom, I think. He turns into Spider-Man. Like, weird stuff starts happening to him. He can climb up buildings. He makes these They make web shooters themselves. And he makes himself a spider suit. So, therefore, he's known as Spider-Man, played by Andrew Garfield. And then his love interest is Gwen Stacy, which is played by Emma Stone. And then The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's so amazing, but it's also so sad. I know a lot of people have seen it, but I don't want to spoil the ending. But it's really sad. I cried. It was sad.
Okay.
Anyways, that was my video for today. I'm going to do a lot of other streaming services like Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, because they have a lot of good shows on there too. But I think Netflix is the most popular right now. Like this video, subscribe. I'll put all the movie trailers down in the description. I'll put all my socials down there if you want to follow me. Thank you for watching. Bye.